What's up, everybody? Welcome to TSP Wagers. I'm your host, Jordan Stacks on Stacks Lats. Joined as always with my man, Mr. Big Ballin' Ben Larson. What's going on tonight, Ben?
Not much, man. Enjoying hump day here. Hump day in the Bay. Can't beat it. How you doing?
Is hump day your next favorite day after a 3-day weekend?
Yeah, pretty much. Thursday because tomorrow's Friday. I mean, nice. Right there, right?
Hell yeah. I like it.
Right there.
I like it. We need to make a shirt that says Big Ballin' Ben Larson, Mr. TGIF.
I like it. Let's do it.
Mr. TGIF.
I support that. I definitely support that.
Let's go, y'all.
I love it. Well, how you doing?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Paige had dance class today, ballet.
There we go.
She's getting better.
Did you get out there and do it with her?
Oh no, dude. You ain't gonna catch this old man out there, dude. I'll break my knees, bro.
Watch those knees. Yep.
My knees will buckle. They'll be over with. But man, it's awesome. It's awesome watching, especially because like she's getting so into it, dude. You know what I mean? So yeah. It's awesome to see. I can only imagine that's how like my grandpa felt when he was watching me play sports when I was younger.
There we go.
You know, I wish my daughter would play sports, but she's not really into it. So you gotta support.
It's okay.
You gotta support the dance. I'm a dance dad now, Ben.
There we go. Hell yeah. There we go.
You sipping on
Never thought
tonight?
I'd see that with you, but all right.
I know, dude. Seriously, what the hell? What's happening? What's happening here? What are you sipping on anything tonight?
I am, man. I'm drinking Lagunitas Colossal Maximo Colossal IPA, which is a 9%er.
Never seen that.
Pretty high, but it doesn't taste like it's 9%, which is a good thing. So you definitely feel it, but it's
good
not
thing or
like
dangerous thing, Ben.
It's very dangerous.
Yes.
Very, very dangerous. So, and it comes in that that big 20-ounce can. So
send it in, Jerome.
We're sending it in, Jerome. That's for damn sure. By the end, we're sending it in. That's where we got it.
Well, that's what we hope. We hope we're sending it in. Because we need some winners, baby. We need some winners because I put out 2 best bets today on the socials. Went 0-2, dude. My first 0-2 day in a very, very, very long time.
Yeah.
Brutal, bro. I was on the wrong side of both those games, which was tough to see. But, we back, and I promise some winners. I am promising winners tonight, Ben. Promising winners. We are going to get winners. And I feel much more confident about these about the NCAA tournament than I do the NIT. Because the NFT is a little bit harder to handicap because you can't really gauge effort or just a lot of stuff, dude. The NIT is crazy, bro. The NIT is crazy. Although I should have seen BYU losing, and honestly, the line moved at circa open 2.5, and then right before tip off, it was -2.5, but the VIG had like dropped, and I was like,
okay.
And by that I mean it went like. BYU -120, I think, and then Washington State. So like a lot of money was on BYU, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, I'm on the wrong side."
Yeah. Yep. That happens.
Though. It happens.
Good days and bad days, that's for sure.
Good days and bad days, but feeling confident about these games. We talked about them on Taproom a little bit, so we got that going for us. I'm sipping on a Witch Slayer, which I was drinking on Taproom this week.
Yeah.
I was in there today, and I was like, yo, y'all got any of that left? And they were like, yeah. So they poured me a crowler before it's empty. So
very nice. Hell yeah. Last time getting it though, probably.
Yep. Definitely probably the last time getting it. 9% though, Ben. So I'm drinking
all
with
right.
you, brother. I'm with
you. Right there. Yeah. Feeling good at the end of the day.
We're doing this. And I ate 5 guys tonight. So literally I ate 5 guys.
Oh. So and you're a dance dad? Okay.
And I'm a dance dad. So that sounded bad. 5 Guys Burgers though. Hey,
there we go.
Ben, on a scale of like elite cheeseburgers, like what's the ranking, dude?
For 5 Guys?
No, like for everybody, like In-N-Out, 5 Guys.
I mean, there's so many different I'd put In-N-Out high for fast food, but it's not like a good burger. But if you're going fast food, the freshness,
Ben, have we had this conversation before?
Oh, absolutely have, man.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely have.
Yeah, because I feel like our logic is on the same point. Like,
Yeah.
In-N-Out's like a cheap burger. It's probably like the king of cheap burgers, dude.
Yep.
You know?
For that mediocre level burger, Five Guys is a good burger.
But Five Guys is
But
expensive.
Yeah.
Those Cajun
But I mean, it's
fries,
not like your
though.
18. It's not like your $15 to $18 burger though.
Those Cajun fries, though.
Oh yeah.
Those Cajun
You got to
fries
do
are
light
fire.
seasoning on it, man. Light seasoning on those Cajun fries.
Nah, give me all the seasoning, bro. Pour that motherfucking seasoning on those bitches, dude. I want to drink.
Light seasoning will change your life, bro.
Let's hop into these games, though. We're gonna be talking Sweet 16 today. And we kind of went over some of these games on Taproom, but we didn't like go in depth like we're gonna go on these two games. So we're gonna talk Houston Cougars versus the Arizona Wildcats, and then we're gonna talk Duke Blue Devils against the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Honestly, the reason why I chose these two games, Ben, is because they're basically coin flips, dude. Like,
yeah,
I could see two sides to every game on these, and they're probably gonna be two of the best games played this weekend. So I definitely wanted to talk about these games. These are two games I really like, and it's two games that I feel very confident in too. With the play on here. So first game, you want to hop right into it?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So first game, we got Houston Cougars against the Arizona Wildcats. This is gonna be at AT&T Center. Houston's 31-5, 24-12 against the spread. Arizona's 33-3, 19, 15-2 against the spread. This line opened Arizona -2. It's been bet down to Arizona -1.5. So, money coming in on Houston here, plus 1.5, which I said on Taproom, Ben. I was like, yo, I like Houston here, So it feels like a lot of people are with me, but over-unders at 145. So, again, this is an interesting matchup, and I'll start it off right here, Ben. Really, the reason why I liked Houston and leaned Houston on Sunday was because we had just watched Arizona versus TCU, and TCU was giving Arizona a hell of a lot of struggle, dude. And the reason why is because TCU was just getting a ton of offensive rebounds. And Arizona's not good on the defensive glass. They're allowing their opponents to get 28% of misses to get offensive rebounds, which is a lot. 193rd in the country, which is, bottom 50% in the country. And it's Arizona's, it's a shocking number because Arizona's a team that plays two bigs, dude. They play Tubelis, who's a 6'11 freshman, and they play Coloco, who's a 7'1" sophomore. He's their starting center. So they're a team that brings a lot of length and a lot of size at you. But TCU, for an undersized team, they were really able to push Arizona around on the glass, dude. And if you cannot dominate the glass, it's a tough time to win, dude. It's hard to win. And the thing with Houston is they're top 3 in the country in offensive rebounding. And they do what TCU does, but like on steroids. That's what they do. They're a ferocious defensive team. They get a ton of turnovers. They attack the glass. They don't allow you to score easily. And, we saw that not only in their last matchup against Illinois, and Illinois has Kofi Coburn, who's probably the best big in the country outside of Drew Timme and Chet Holmgren. So, I mean, they ain't going to be phased here.
Yeah. Arizona was in foul trouble, though, with their bigs at the beginning of the game, weren't they?
I mean, not as still, dude. You have two bigs. You have two guys 7 feet tall. Like, not many teams are going 2 7-footers.
Yeah.
And that's a tough thing with Houston too, is because Houston is not a big team, but they had to deal with Kofi Coburn, and they handled him very well because he was killing them for their early on. He was getting one-on-ones. He was able to dominate the paint, but they are such a good defense team-wise, dude. Like, this is a team has 2.26 years of experience, which is actually, you think of that and you're like, damn, that's a young team, but they're honestly one of the more experienced teams in this tournament. So, it's tough. And Tajay Moore, the transfer from CSU Bakersfield, he's been spectacular in this tournament. He's been taking his game to another level. Kyler Edwards, Jamal Sheed, Josh Carlton's been playing well. And this is a team that's just clicking, dude. It's clicking right now. It's a team that was in the Final Four last year. So, I mean, they've been here. They've done that. I mean, Fabian White was on that team last year, and here he is as a senior back in the hunt again. And Arizona on the flip side, like, they're one of the least experienced teams. And we saw that last week against TCU. When push came to shove down the stretch, dude, they were making they were up 9 with 5 minutes to play in that game. Honestly, aside from a controversial call, they probably should have lost that game.
Yeah. And something that I'm, looking at the numbers here to kind of support your Houston, push is what they're doing defensively on, both the 2-point and 3-point field goal percentage. Top 10 within the league.
Yep.
Or not the league, excuse me, within the nation.
The country, 350 plus teams.
Yeah. Keeping their defenses, 28.8% on the 3-point line and 44% on, for the 2-point conversions there. And, we do look at Arizona, who's top 5 in the league in 2-point, also, top 5 in 2-point defense there, but 77th percentage and 3-point percentage and allowing 32.5, so 114th. So they're going to be allowing those 3 balls to drop, against a team in Houston who's decent, 34.2% for the 3-point percentage there. So yeah, I personally like the under here.
I mean, the under is always a safe bet with Houston, dude.
Yeah,
they're 3-7 in their last 10 on overs. So I mean, they're hitting the under 70%. But on the flip side, Arizona's hitting the over 80%. Like, Arizona pushes the pace a lot. They're one of the top teams in pace, and obviously their head coach, Tommy Lloyd, he is a former assistant under Mark Few at Gonzaga. What does Gonzaga do better than any team? They push the ball relentlessly up and down, whether it's made or missed baskets. So Arizona can't catch you there. Plus, don't get it twisted, dude. Arizona is a very, very athletic team. Like, they have athletes. I just think at the end of the day, like, Arizona is just a very inexperienced team. Like, you're talking 3 of their top 4 players are freshmen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, like, at some point, that comes back to haunt you. And don't get me wrong, Benedict Mathurin is going to be a top 5 draft pick in the NFL, in the NBA draft. And Kirk Risa, he's a nice freshman. He's a nice guard. But honestly, they were playing much better with Kyer starting in his spot than him. And I doubt they're going to go back to Kyer starting or more minutes, because that's just how they've been playing all year with Kirk Risa. So I don't expect that. Also, in their last 10 games, Arizona 5-5 against the spread, 2-3 in neutral sites. Houston 9-1 against the spread, and 5-0 in neutral site games against the spread. Man.
Yeah. That's interesting there. All right, so I think I personally like the under here, and I do like that plus 1.5 Houston.
I like Houston money line, and I like the under as well. I do like the under.
What's Houston money line? What's the big on that?
Oh, let me see here.
Plus 113.
What book
110.
What book is that?
I'm just seeing it as the average. Plus 105, plus 110 area.
Plus 105. I see it. Most books plus 105. Still great value money line. I mean, it's obviously a possession game.
Yeah.
But it's about being on the right side. I got Houston plus 2 on Sunday. A little bit scary that we've moved a half a point, but closing line value, baby.
If we're at a 1.5, do we just take money line?
That's what I'm saying. Like, at that point, we might as well take money line, because it very well could be a one
cushion.
It very well could be a one point game, dude. Like, that's not out of the realm of possibility, like a last minute 3, but I would rather take money line. I do think, like I said on Sunday, dude, I do think I have Arizona in my Final Four. Trust me, I want them to be in the Final Four for bragging purposes, but I just think Houston is a better team right now after watching this last weekend. The best thing that could have happened to Arizona, though, Ben, and we kind of talked about this on Sunday, but not with Arizona. We talked about it with St. Peter's, and having that week off might be the worst thing that could happen to a team like them.
Yeah.
Arizona having that week off might be the best thing that could happen for a team like that. So if you're on Arizona, that's something to think about. Personally, I'm on Houston. I like Houston money line, and I do like I'm with you on the under, Ben. I like that under. All right, let's hop into the second game. We got the Texas Tech Red Raiders against the Duke Blue Devils. Texas Tech is one of my favorite teams to watch. They're 27-9 overall in the season straight up, and 22-14 against the spread. Duke is 30-6, and they're 18-15-3 against the spread. Texas Tech right now, slight favorite, -1. Duke +1. Over unders 137.5. And obviously, this is Coach K's like last hurrah, his final goodbye. Everybody's, I would say the narrative that wants to be pushed here is Coach K to get that championship on his final goodbye.
Yeah.
But I think the road ends here, Ben.
I don't know, man. These numbers that I'm looking at don't necessarily, push that too well. I mean, Texas, obviously, number one defense in efficiency, in this nation, but offensively, a little bit of a struggle here.
Yeah, well, I mean, they rely on offense, turning defense into offense, but Duke is not great defensively by any stretch of the imagination either.
Yeah.
Yeah, their defensive efficiency numbers kind of say something, but they don't force turnovers. They're 309th in the country in forced turnovers. They don't rebound very well. And yeah, their effective field goal percentage is 46.9. But I mean, look at the teams they play in the ACC. I mean, we're talking dog shit teams,
Yeah.
So it's tough. And Paulo Banchero, who's their best player, I mean, he's not a great defender by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, Duke can fill it up, dude. They're an offensive team, 37% from three. They shoot the three ball well, 56.1% from 2-point percentage. They shoot well. But the thing is Texas Tech doesn't allow anybody to shoot the ball well. It don't matter who you are. Like, they make it struggle. I mean, Notre Dame, they just played Notre Dame, who's a team Duke has played twice this season. How has Duke fared against Notre Dame this year? They beat Notre Dame 57-43, so neither team could score there. And then they beat them one other time. What was the score, though? Did they only play once this year? Yeah, they did only play once. Interesting. So one time, low scoring game. Now Texas Tech on the flip side, they're not a good offense, dude. They're not a great offense. The one thing that really worries me about this line, Ben, and I said this in the game last night, is the fact that this line has been out since Sunday and has not even slightly moved. Hasn't even moved a half point. And I guarantee you a lot of money's coming in on Duke because of the casual bettor is like, okay, I like Duke. I like Duke. I like Duke.
Yeah.
Duke, the name Duke. And this line hasn't moved. That tells you a lot. It was like today when the Nets, they were -1 against the Grizzlies. Ja Morant is ruled out. 90% of the money's on Brooklyn, and the line doesn't move.
Yeah.
Why doesn't the line move?
Because it was already adjusted.
Nah, not even because it was already. Well, yeah, because it was already adjusted.
Yeah,
but because
to make the hook or to hook the bettor, the common bettor.
Dude, 90% of money on Brooklyn -1, and I mean that would be the logical bet for anybody that watches basketball. Like, okay, I got KD and Kyrie against a Ja Morantless Memphis Grizzlies team.
Yep.
Woo. That's what worries me about this line, because at the end of the day, you want to bet numbers. You don't want to bet teams, because if you get attached to a team, you're going to get on the wrong side.
Yep. It's very true. That is very true.
So this is a game that concerns me, because Texas Tech is great defensively, dude. And if you look at who Duke has played, like teams I would compare to Texas Tech that Duke has played, Virginia Tech, Virginia, Florida State, teams they've lost to. Ferocious defensive teams that don't allow you easy buckets. They're going to make you work for everything.
Mm.
But they're not
Who's
great.
This?
I'm saying Texas Tech, similar to teams that Duke has played this year.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Virginia Tech, Florida State, teams they've lost to. And Florida State wasn't that good this year.
Okay.
So I think Texas Tech, their defensive ability to shut opponents down is very unique. And Duke, outside of Paulo Banchero, Wendell Moore, AJ Griffin's a good player. I mean, dude, like Texas Tech's just playing very well, and they're a very, very experienced team. One of the most experienced teams in the tournament. Bryson Williams is a fifth-year senior. Warren's a senior, and Bryson Williams, Warren, and McCullough are playing very well in this tournament. I mean, I thought they were gonna. I thought Montana State was gonna cover 16.5 against them because they weren't able to score. And I mean, Texas Tech put up like almost 80 points in that game.
Mm-hmm.
So,
we were talking on Taproom about AJ Griffin, whether if he played that, that
was Jaime Jaquez for North Carolina, UCLA.
I thought that was AJ Griffin. He's probable in for.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been 100%, but even that, like, you got to play a ferocious Texas Tech team, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, Texas Tech is not an easy team to play.
All right. We can buy that.
I like Texas.
Their offense just scares me a little bit.
Yeah, their offense isn't great, but their defense is so good, dude. Like, just so good. And honestly, I would take the over here, 137.5. I know that's crazy to sound, but I don't think Duke's defense is that good. I think Texas Tech is going to be able to score. I could very well see this being like actually, no, I would take the under there. Under 137.5, sorry.
I mean, that's only 65, 68.
Yeah, and I could see this being like a 70 to 68 type game. Actually,
which would be over.
I would take over.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me the over.
137 is pretty low.
That's pretty high for college.
You're pretty high for college.
I was pretty high for college, yes.
Let's go, y'all.
All right, let's rewind it. Let's recap. So, Ben, what is your one pint bet of the night? Let's go lowest to highest. One pint bet of the night.
One pint bet of the night is going to be, we'll go Texas. We'll go with the spread. We'll go -1 because it's only one, which gets us a little bit better of value there at -110.
All right. My 3 pint bet of the night is going to be under Houston, Arizona. Under Houston, Arizona, 145.
Okay.
2 pint bet of the night, Ben.
2 bet is going to be Houston +1.5.
Houston +1.5. We're going to go Houston. Actually, we're gonna go Texas Tech money line here, or we're gonna take Texas Tech -1. We're gonna go Texas Tech -1 for the 2 pint bet of the night.
Yeah.
And then,
and then I'm gonna go under 145 for my 3 pinter.
Under 145, and then I'm gonna go with Houston money line for the best bet.
There we go.
For my 3 pint. Houston money line. I like it. I love it. Thank y'all for joining us.
Some more of it.
I do want some more of it. Thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate y'all very much for tapping in with us. We're going to get some winners. I promise y'all these are going to be some winners for sure. Make sure to go to Tavour.com or download the Tavour app straight to your mobile device and use promo code TAPROOM for $10 off your first purchase of $25 or more.
Yes, sir.
Easy, straight to your door. You get beer, craft beer, the best craft beer in the country delivered straight to your front door. It's beautiful. Ben and I both use it. It's awesome. So tap in with it. And then you can catch me on APR tomorrow night. I'll be on with Eddie. We're gonna be talking some more USFL. And then catch me and Ben Sunday night, Taproom Sports. Gonna be recapping the Elite 8 Sweet 16 previewing the Final Four. We got AL, NL East to talk about.
Yep.
We're previewing the AL and NL East over under win totals.
Ton of sports this week.
Yes. Tap in with us, baby. Let's go. We will catch y'all later. For Mr. Big Ball and Ben Larson, I am Jordan. Stacks on stacks on stacks. Lads, we will see y'all
Peace.
next time.